Welcome back, guys, to yet another super fantastic video for you guys here. So let me start off by saying the weather this weekend was actually pretty garbage. Super windy, extremely hot. Like, you stand outside and you turn into a freaking fried chicken nugget in like 10 seconds. So fishing was not the option this weekend, sadly, but I have yet another video idea for you guys. It's a different one of one I've never done before, so I'm not sure if you guys are gonna like it. Hopefully you do. And I have a couple other reels that I can compare and like do reviews on, because I've had my reels for, man, like a year now that I haven't bought a new reel. So I have some good wear and tear on these reels, and I could do a nice review for you guys if you guys are interested in them. So today, what I'm going to show you guys is a comparison between the PENN Slammer III 4500 and the SHIMANO Stradic FK, I believe, 4000. I've had both the reels. Let me see. I've had the Stradic for about 2 years now, maybe 3, like 2.5, close to 3 years. And I've had my Slammer for 2 years, if not, yeah, 2 years. So I've used them plenty of times. You guys see in all the videos, I've used them countless amount of times. Almost every video you see either the Slammer or the Stradic. At all times, I always carry those two reels on me for whatever. As you guys can see right here, this is the Stradic 4000 FK right here. It's a pretty good reel, super lightweight, pretty good though. It's a really good reel for the price that you could buy them for now. I believe they're like $200 right now. And back when I bought them, when they were like a little more popular, they were like $250, something like that. They're super lightweight. It has really good drag, really smooth drag, which is very important. And it's super smooth as well. This reel right here is super smooth. Look, listen to this drag right here. And I have it pretty tight right now. Alright, like I was saying before they called me and they interrupted me. But yeah, like I was saying, this rod right here, well, not the rod, the reels what we're reviewing, has super smooth drag. The reel itself is actually really smooth. Let me see if I could do this out here, you know. Alright, here. Super smooth. You don't even hear it. Super quiet. I love it. It's also very lightweight. Like, look at this. My pinky. Super lightweight. This is the lightest setup I have in my arsenal. I've had this reel for like almost two to 3 years now. It's got a couple scratches and stuff, but other than that, super smooth. It's gotten soaked in water on the bow and the beach, and it's gotten freaking. I've hooked like an 80-pound tarpon on this and landed it, and nothing. Perfectly fine. Handles it great for a 4000 size. Like, this is the best size reel you could get. 4000 is just the best for everything. You can do anything you want, or almost anything with this size of reel. So yeah. SHIMANO Stradic FK, super good. I highly recommend it. SHIMANO, if you're watching this, I would love a sponsor. Maybe Daiwa, PENN, anybody. Love a sponsor. But yeah, super smooth, super good, and super high quality. Look, guys, if you're buying a reel, don't cheap out. Like, here I have a cheaper reel. This is like 30-40 bucks. Never use it. It's a nice reel, don't get me wrong. It'll get the job done. This is a smaller one, obviously. It's not gonna catch a freaking 80-pound target, but it'll get the job done for, obviously, according to the size of the reel, but it's not gonna last you as long. This, it'll last me a lifetime. I'll probably never break this as long as I take care of it and I don't dunk it and don't drop it and freaking throw it off the highway or something. I'll have it for the rest of my life. This right here will only last you like a year, and it's gonna, like, the drag's gonna take a crap, reel's gonna take a crap, it's gonna rust, and it's done. You're gonna end up buying 6 of these before you have to buy another one of these. So in the long run, it's a lot better to get a higher end reel. So if you guys are looking towards a reel, save up, get that higher end SHIMANO, get that PENN, those higher end Daiwas and stuff, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna save you a lot more money, plus you're gonna look good doing it, and you're not gonna break off on any fish. So that's my take on the SHIMANO. Super good reel, highly recommend it, like I was saying. So that's that. Now, let's move on to the PENN Slammer III 4500. Now, this bad boy right here is a beefcake, all right? This thing right here, even though it's a 4500, will catch anything you want, doesn't matter. From freaking 2-inch largemouth to 150-pound tarpon, it can handle it. You know why? This thing right here, this 4500 size reel, 30 pounds of drag. max drag 30 pounds of drag. When do you hear that? This Stradic down there that I forgot to mention also has 4,000, so they're all right, half a size, whatever. I don't really think it matters that much, but they're the same size. That Stradic has 20 pounds of drag compared to this same size, and then this one has 10 pounds more of drag. And trust me, you don't even need that much drag on a reel. Like, you'll never use it unless you're literally catching massive tarpon and sharks all day, every day, which we all know none of us are like that, unless you're like some charter captain or something, and I don't know what. But yeah, this slammer right here, like I was saying, I've had it for like about 2 years or more. I'm not sure. I know I've had this Stradic for like a year ahead of this one. This thing, super sick. The most durable reel I probably have of everything. Like, I love PENN because of how durable everything is. Everything is so well built. Like, the Stradic, if you compare the Stradic to this one, the Stradic's gonna feel a lot cheaper than this one. But don't get me wrong, Stradic's still just as durable. If anything, this one's a lot more, or a little more durable than the Stradic. But this thing will take anything. Even though it's a 4500, the only thing you're worried about is line capacity, because this thing's not gonna break, it's not gonna fail on you. Only thing is, I do not recommend leaving it on a dock and then just having it get pulled into the water by a fish and drag through mud, because that's what happened to mine. And even though, listen, all these brands are gonna say, you know, water resistant, whatever. Don't listen to them. Unless you're like a Van Stall, and even then, don't listen to that. Like, just hear me out. Do not dunk your reels. Do not do anything like that. Like, please don't, because it's not gonna last you as long. Like, this reel, it's super sealed, super well sealed, but when it gets dunked in what was like 3 feet of water, like 4 feet of water, and then the ground is literally muck. Like, it's powdery sand, like mud type thing, and it got dragged right through all that. And I had to jump in and get this thing, and well, it's still reeled perfectly fine. Although you could like hear the grinding kind of because of the sand, and the drag was still perfect. But I did not want to have to worry about this thing like getting clogged up or anything in the future. So what first thing I did was rinse this thing as good as I can with fresh water. Try to get as much of that sand, that mud, that muck out of here. And then I went and I took it to get serviced. So then they just cleaned out all the oil and all the grease and all that stuff that's in here, replaced it, and it was pretty much good as new afterwards. So, and even though it's been through literally hell and back, because this thing's been through more than freaking my Stradic, because I don't know, I just tend to take this one, even though it's more expensive than that one, through a little more hell. Even though, I don't know, I just like it more, I use it more, that's why I go through hell and back. Other than this one, it's gone through hell and back, but not as bad, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so yeah, even though it went through all that stuff, drag super smooth, butter smooth drag, perfectly fine. Reel, super smooth as well, super smooth reel. Look at that, you don't even hear it, even though it's been serviced and you know it has a bunch of crap in it. Because technically, well, not technically, usually when you service a reel and it gets touched and it's basically not stock anymore, it's not gonna be the same as brand new. So you're gonna like hear it a little more. It's gonna be not as smooth, as butter smooth as when it's brand new, but it's still perfectly fine, runs perfectly fine. Super smooth as well, like I was saying. Super smooth drag. And this thing, I've had it locked down drag fighting some big fish like nothing, bro. Took this thing like a champ. I have no issues with this reel. Along with that Stradic, I've never had any issues other than when I dunked in the water, I had to get it serviced. But you know, that was accidental. It wasn't the reel's fault, it was my fault. You know, what are we gonna do about it? But super good reel. Oh, and also this thing has 40 inches per turn. Every time you turn this freaking knob, 40 inches of line gets pulled into here. So it's got a really high gear ratio, which is a good thing when you're fighting fish and like super fast fish, like let's say a kingfish or a sailfish that they make, they'll be running out away from you, and then suddenly they turn and start running towards you, and you need to gain that line back so that they don't, you know, shake the hook off. You need to make sure that you're always tight. You could reel this thing super fast, catch up to this fish, and make sure you're tight. That's what the 40 inch per turn thing is, you know, comes to play. The Stradic, on the other hand, I think it has like 30 inches per turn. I'm not sure. I have to look at this afterwards and put it on the video. But honestly, in my opinion, another thing that happened too, I'm not sure if you guys are able to tell there, but it's got a couple scratches. I was fishing in a canal, and it was a super skinny canal, and I slipped into the canal and I fell. I wasn't recording at the time because I didn't have my YouTube channel, but I slipped and this thing got all freaking scratched up because of the freaking rocks, and I was so pissed, man. But anyways, that's besides the fact. So yeah, PENN Slammer III 4500 right here, guys. Love this reel. Probably the best reel I have. Now, out of these two reels, which one do I think is better? Personally, through my experience, I'm gonna have to go with the Slammer. PENN Slammer III 4500 100%. Not just because it's a pen, because I've always had pens, because now I have a Shimano and I have another Shimano as well. Like, I've had my fair share of experiences with Shimanos, so you know, I'm not just like bandwagoning and freaking pen or whatever. My honest opinion for it depends. My honest opinion, for me, I like the pen a lot better. Depending on what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do more inshore, like freshwater stuff, the Stradic's gonna be the better choice for you. It's a lot lighter, and it's a lot lighter, and it's a little bit smaller profile reel. So you're gonna be able to put it on some lighter rods and throw some lighter lures. Unlike the pen, it's a little bit bigger. It weighs a little bit more, so you're not gonna be able to put on a, like, let's say a medium light or like a medium sized rod and pitch out some freaking little bucktail jigs at some peacocks or something like that. Now, if you're gonna be doing more like from inshore to offshore, strictly that, Slammers for you is gonna be a lot better, because not only does it have more drag, it's got more inches per turn, it's gonna be a lot more durable than the Stradic, and you're gonna be able to fight a lot bigger fish because it's gonna have a lot more line capacity than the Stradic does. So depending on what you like to do, offshore, inshore, freshwater, stuff like that, it's gonna vary. But like I said, if you're gonna be doing like near shore, some inshore, and mostly offshore, you're gonna want the PENN Slammer III. If you're gonna be doing like near shore, inshore, freshwater, some smaller fish, not as big, not as much of a fight, you don't need so much line capacity, Stradic's your reel to go. So that's my take. I've had these reels for quite a long time. I would highly recommend both of them. Either or, you guys could choose based on what you guys do, but either or is a very, very good choice. Go test it out yourself. If you have a buddy that has either or, ask them to use it so you can test it out. Always, you know, make sure you do your research before you buy these things so you know exactly what you want. You don't want to spend $200+ on a reel and not like it, you know. That's my take on these reels, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope you understand, or you know, understand where I'm coming from in my opinion. Hopefully you guys have similar opinions, or if you guys completely disagree, that's good as well. Like, you guys are free to speak whatever you want down in the comment section. You guys let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to review or more like in depth with these reels or my other reels, I have Avids, I have other pens, I have some other pretty cool reels that I could review for you guys. So yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you share with other friends. Like I said, tell me what you guys think down below, and we'll see you next time. Peace.